OMNIFEST. OMNIFEST with Project 86, their album release party. And no matter where you are, you can attend virtually. So we've got Andrew from Project 86 here to give us the whole scoop on the OMNIFEST album release party. Now, I want to get to more of the specifics about OMNIFEST in a second. But Andrew, there's been a lot of talk about how this is the end of Project 86, the final album, Omni, the double album, and then OMNIFEST this weekend, I guess, could be the last chance for people to see you guys. So why don't you clear it up for everybody? Is this the end of Project 86? And if so, then what does the future hold for you guys?
It's a good question. When we announced this a couple of years ago, the thought process behind it was Project 86 album. And the reason for that was twofold, basically. One, just felt creatively like, what else could we do? You know, it was like a creative, almost box, 10 records into your career. It's like, what else haven't we done?
Yeah.
Every time you sit down to write a song, it's like, no, we did that on album 4. We did that on album 7. We did that on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it has become, or it had become, increasingly difficult. The second was, my whole career, I had struggled with my voice a lot. And as time had gone on, when I was younger, I got a vocal cord nodule, and that was on our third record, Truthless Heroes. And when that happened, I basically I got about an inch away from getting the vocal cord surgery, which is kind of risky, because it can scar and permanently ruin your voice. So at the very last minute, I had surgery canceled. I canceled the surgery at the very last minute, and I never went back to another doctor or vocal coach or anything since. And it's been, like 20 years plus since then.
Wow.
So I've been proceeding thinking, okay, I'm going to reach this point where my voice just isn't going to work anymore. And that Schwab shout that, people kind of know me for, that kills me. It just hurts when I do it.
Yeah.
So going into this record, into Omni, I really decided, I'm going to do all the things that I've always wanted to do, but never did. And that is, first and foremost, do something a lot heavier, more aggressive, darker, and more sci-fi, basically. And that's what we ended up doing. In addition to making a double album and putting out all this animated video content, there's just a lot of boxes been checking on this album, in addition to writing a novel that's going to come out later this year that goes along with Omni Part 1. But it was a complete reinvention, because I kind of just said, I threw everything out the window and said, I'm just going to do what I want to do, whether people love it or hate it. And on the other side of it, what I've realized is that in the process of doing this, it kind of burned Project 86 to the ground and made something new, which I'm calling P86 OMNI. So it still has its roots in Project, but it's a complete rebrand and reboot with a new sound, a new visual identity, a new theme, so to speak, connection to our current world, to this fictitious world of Omni. So call it the Omniverse. And I've been saying the new sound, for lack of a better way to put it, cyberpunk metal. So it's got a little bit of an electronic element, but it's definitely a lot more metal sound, whereas Project was always a rock sound. So to answer your question, we're going to be playing old Project 86 at the live streams this weekend with 2 nights, March 1st and 2nd, Friday and Saturday. The first night will be a lounge set that'll be all classic material, and lounge meaning it's not quite acoustic, but not quite, heavy rock, gainy guitars. It'll be somewhere in between, kind of more of like a spoken wordy type thing. And then the second night, long set, a lot of visual content, kind of leveled up the show. We have, visual animation for every song now, and playing a lot of the Omni songs, but some of the classics as well. So as we play through shows over the next year or so, we're going to retire the old Project 86 songs, and what will be left is P86 Omni. So this will be definitely one of the last chances to catch the classic material, but it won't be the very last chance. Hope that all makes sense.
Yeah, that's huge. So Project 86 going away, but it's an evolution, is what I would say.
Yeah, it's a reinvention, complete rebirth. The cheesy analogy that I've been giving people is the Transformers. I don't know if people are familiar with the Generation 1 Transformers. That's what I
Of
grew up on.
course.
Yeah.
So in Transformers, the movie, which came out in like 1987 or something, Megatron and Prime.
Oh no.
It's all right.
Yep. We lost you right at the beginning of the Transformers. We lost
You got us. Let's see. We'll see if we'll give it a second here.
Yep.
That was an okay spot for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. We can cut. We can just start right
We
there.
can, yeah, we can edit that out.
It looks like I just saw him blink as he's back. Yeah, we lost you right at the beginning of the Transformers thing.
Okay. Let's make sure this is all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're all right.
Yep.
So Hudson, why don't you say what you just said again?
I don't remember what I said. But you can pick it up when he starts the Transformers
Yes.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
perfect. Yeah.
Just start the
You said
Transformers
reinvent.
explanation again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the cheesy analogy I've been using is from the Transformers movie back in 1987. Megatron dies and is
Spoiler alert.
reanimated. Yeah, spoiler alert. Megatron dies and he's reborn as Galvatron. He's still Megatron, but he has a new voice. He looks completely different. No one knows he's Megatron, but he is at the same time. So, like, I don't know why that popped in my head, probably because I'm a nerd. But that's kind of what's been going on with Project 86. It wasn't planned. I really, really felt as if this was going to be the very last thing that I do in any performance associated with Project. And what I realized is it's not that I want to stop making music. It's that I want to make heavier music, and I want to do something that's not tied to or beholden to expect Project 86 to be, say, do, look like. You know, Project 86 has a history. I want to let that history be what it is and start fresh.
I like anytime you can compare a band to Transformers. I think that's a good thing.
That makes for that sounds like a good rebirth to me.
Yeah.
A good transformation, I guess. Well, as you guys are getting prepped for this weekend and the fans are too, is there anything you want them to know coming into this? What should they be expecting? I know you said some of the old stuff, some of the new. What do you want them to know coming into a great weekend?
So we've tried to make this into a weekend rather than just a one-night concert live stream. And we tried to make it more of an experience rather than just a show, if that makes sense. So it's Friday and Saturday. Our Friday begins at 7 p.m. Central. Our basically the main event Saturday is 9 p.m. Central. And again, a lot of visual content Saturday night. And the biggest question that we've gotten is, can we watch it forever? Do we have to show up right when the stream starts? And the answer is no, you don't have to. And yes, you can watch it forever. It'll be available to stream for a period, and then we'll give people a download of it after a couple of weeks. So it's available forever. You don't have to show up right on time. You can even buy it after the fact. If you don't have the time or you're out of town this weekend, you can still completely make this a part of your digital library. What to expect? Again, lots of world building, especially Saturday night. And we're going to have a brand new vinyl variant of Omni, different record color. It's called Cookies and Cream. So it's like a white mixed with black. And it comes with one of three basically surprise art lithographs from our album art, basically. In addition, we've got an OMNIFEST t-shirt that they can get exclusively there. And those will be available on our web store at project86.com once the stream begins on Friday night.
Jeez.
Awesome. We're pumped up. I know they are too.
A lot to look forward to. Andrew, thanks so much for joining us. We're looking forward to OMNIFEST this weekend. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
If you like that video, there's a ton more. Go check out our past videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.